Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel, man. And today, bro, chat, listen, it's been a great day for me, bro.
We do not care.
I have done nothing but sit my ass here all day and just record. Great day for me, bro. I'm enjoying it. To the channel. And today, we'll be reacting to HOflation is out of control. Video by Difo. This is the last time I'm putting this freaking durag like this. D-Y-F-O. Difo, my nigga. It's real costly out here, huh? Yeah. These hoes ain't playing with you no more, man. If you want to take that girl out, you're gonna have to break the bank, nigga. You think she playing with your... Damn, you know what I mean? Listen, I almost cursed. That's why I had to pause and reflect a little bit on where we are. This is only the intro of the video. There's no cursing in the intros of my videos. Yeah. You know what I mean, chat? No! Or at least I've been trying to keep it that way. But anyway, let's see what Difo's talking about, man. Oh, it's been a great day, chat. It's only gonna continue to be a great day, too.
What did I just do?
All right, fellas, welcome back to a new year of more of the same stupid bullshit. So, take a look at what you see on your screen here. This is horrifying, to be honest. It's a good reminder that you ain't shit on dating apps, all right, guys? So, I've seen this floating around Twitter. We had to make a video about this, because this just very simply sums up the HOflation problem. What's HOflation? We're gonna talk all about this. So this woman tweets out, second day on Hinge as a girl in San Francisco with 1,001 matches, which, guys, you've been on the dating apps. I mean, you tell me your experiences down in the comments on a route.
Hey, chat, listen, man. If y'all are still on dating apps in 2026, come on, bro. What are we doing, bro? I told y'all already, get away from those apps, bro. Go outside. Talk to that girl, bro. She is not, I promise you, she is not all that in a bag of potato chips that you think she is because of those pictures online, bro.
He ain't lying.
Yes, don't get me wrong. Some of them look better than they pictures in person. Like, listen, my girl, when I've seen her in person and then I've seen her social media, I'm like,
I ain't gonna lie, the camera don't do you justice, baby. What are we talking about? I need to see that in person all the time. I'm not even trying.
Listen, it's a serious thing, bro. But it's just way easier. You know what I mean? And it's way easier to just avoid the whole risk of this, you know, of this being one of those guys, you know what I mean? So just go outside and talk to the hoes, man. You'll be alright.
Basis. You as a man will never ever see this. It just won't happen to you. It won't happen to me. It won't even happen
unless you're filthy, stankin' rich and handsome at the same time. You have to be both. You can't be one and not be the other. You have to be both, and you have to find a way to project that onto these dating apps without it coming across as fake. You know what I mean? So if you can be both, this might be you, bro.
Happen to the most Chad of Chads out there. This just doesn't work this way for men at all. And when we see something like this with this painfully average woman, right? And I'm not even trying to talk shit.
Average. Holy
I'm not
hell.
trying to be mean, okay? This is just undeniable proof. You could have a completely average looking woman, man, getting 1,000 dudes.
Listen. Painfully average? Holy hell, bro. Standards are fucking up there, bro. Holy hell. She is above average. She's at least a 7, bro. Painfully average? Really? You think she's a 5? Chat, she's a 5, chat? Is that what's going on? Y'all think she's a 5? Am I just too nice? Or what? Painfully average. Holy
lined
hell.
Up in the DMs. Fellas, I'm dead serious. Get the fuck off these dating apps right now, brother. If a girl like this has 1,000 dudes competing.
Oh, yeah. See, that first pick was a lot more flattering than this pick. Jesus, twice. Okay, he got it. He got it.
For her, what on earth makes you think that you're going to be special and you're going to bag some 8, 9, or 10. It's just not going to happen, bro. Statistically, you're at such a disadvantage. You got 1,000 dudes competing.
Go outside and talk to that 10 in person. You might get lucky and bag her. Shit, Lord knows I took a jump shot from the outside of the gym, bro. And I fucking swished that bitch. Who you playing with, Chad? Yeah, I mean, we don't miss those. Shut your stupid. Come on, man.
This. And please don't make the mistake of thinking that just because this is San Francisco in this example, that it's somehow an exception to the rule. It's not. This is just the average female experience on the dating apps. And if you have a female friend, guys, if you've ever had the displeasure to look at her Tinder, call up one of your female friends. Just ask her, how many likes do you have on Tinder right now? At any given time, it doesn't matter. I had this one friend. She wasn't super good looking. She wasn't bad looking. I would have rated her like a little bit above average. And she told me, oh, I downloaded Tinder 1 week ago in 7 days. This chick had 5,800 likes.
50.
Now, you know, as a man,
God,
there's just no circumstance on earth where you'll ever have 5,800 likes. And when a slightly above mid gets 5,800 likes, and then a mid like this gets 1,001 likes in 2 days, that is called HOflation.
Yikes.
Rock, what is HOflation?
Fuck that. What's going on with this duck down here?
Bruh.
I don't know. As soon as this picture came on, this grabbed my attention. I've stopped looking at everything else. What's going on with bro down here? Is this the Aflac duck?
HOflation is a slang term mostly used in men's online spaces, red pill / manosphere communities, TikTok, X, Twitter, and dating discourse that is a portmanteau of hoe plus inflation. It refers, usually in a very cynical, derogatory, and complaining way, to the idea that in the modern dating market, men supposedly have to put in way more effort, money, looks, status to get a woman, while the perceived value or quality of the woman has dramatically decreased compared to previous generations. In short, it's...
Okay, hold on. That was kind of an extreme definition, bro. Let's ask ChatGPT what is HOflation and see if they give us as strong as a freaking definition as that. Because I don't know. Okay, so basically they just give me the regular inflation freaking definition. So maybe if I spell it differently, if I spell it differently, they might give me something different. You know what I mean? Let's see. There you go. HOflation is internet slang, not a real economic term. It's a joke mashup of inflation and hoe. Some people use HOflation to mean the dating market feels worse, standards are weird, everybody acting wild or unserious lately. It's usually said half serious, half meme like. Okay, there you go, chat. That whatever Grok gave him was some incel type shit, because that was aggressive for no reason.
It's basically saying that you have to put in way more effort than your grandfather had to put in to get a way shittier woman than your grandmother was. The cost goes up while the products go down. It's often blamed on dating apps, female hypergamy, and the 80-20 rule, feminism, social media inflating women's egos and standards, a surplus of average women acting like they're 10s, etc. It is basically the dating market equivalent of economic shrinkflation plus regular inflation combined, aka you're paying more for less. The term is intentionally provocative and vulgar because of the hoe part, and it's very polarizing. People who use it seriously tend to be frustrated with modern dating. Critics call it a misogynistic cope, black pill whining, or just another excuse of why some guys struggle with women. Whether it's real or not depends almost entirely on whose anecdotal Twitter feed you're looking at. Yeah, okay. Grok.
Okay, see, this is when I know that this stuff can't be real. When is Grok? I don't use Twitter, bro. What does he actually just put freaking emojis at the end of his random sentences? Is that what's going on? Because if that's the case, that's kind of ridiculous, don't you think? That's a little too much, bro. But I digress.
That shit is real, bro. We've seen way too many examples to even argue otherwise. I don't want to hear it. Anyway, this mid with 1,000 likes really got a lot of people stirred up and talking. We're going to look at a lot of these replies and reactions. All men. They're pretty fucking funny. I'm not going to lie. But first, I do want to tell you about today's video sponsor.
Nobody.
A lot of views, bro. Over 6 million people saw this tweet, which is just insane. Dude from the Whatever Pod says, if men have to compete against thousands of other men for a below average looking girl, it may be best to opt out, because this is the real life version of what this woman probably actually looks like. Let's face it, guys. No one actually looks exactly like what you see on their dating profiles. They just don't.
I said that already. Sometimes they look better.
So the expectation versus reality is probably not going to pan out in your favor if you are lucky enough to make it out of the DMs, make it out of the texts, not get ghosted, and actually meet up in real life. Now look at this comment from this other toxic Hinge girl in the replies here. This just shows the delusion, bro. When you're so privileged you can't even see it and you cope like this, crazy. She says, that's just the San Francisco Bay Area where guys outnumber girls. Not to brag, I once had 9,000 plus likes waiting in my queue for me to match. Another girl who worked at Google told me she had over 8,000 likes too. Dating apps are hard for both men and women. That's why I became an entrepreneur, trying to help people date more easily with heart. Yeah, how's that going? Like, what the fuck, man?
Hey, man, stay out of people's dating lives, bro. Let them figure it out, bro. They're adults, bro. It's 2026. Most people are adults. And if you're not, don't worry about it. You'll figure it out as you get older. But come on, bro. Leave people alone. Let them fuck up on their own. You know what I mean? Because then you're going to give them advice. They're going to get fucked up because of that advice. And then they're going to be shitting on you for giving them bad advice. Just leave them alone, bro. Let them figure it out.
Can't be serious. Genuinely cannot be serious. Dating apps are not hard for women, bro. It's crazy to me, the thought that you could have thousands and thousands of options and still say that it's hard. The worst part about this is these types of women always end up staying single, right? Imagine 8,000 or 9,000 people in one room, bro, okay? That's the size of a lot of small towns across America. You're telling me that out of all those thousands of potential matches that nobody is good enough? Yeah, I'm sure they're the problem.
Okay, well, when you put it like that, it's very unlikely that of those 8,000 matches, not a single one person matches some sort of criteria for you. Because if the dating pool was 8,000 to 9,000 men to one woman, if that's how the freaking population breakdown was, then yes, I can understand why women would be way more selective with the man they choose to procreate with. But women outnumber men greatly population wise.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact number. I also don't care enough to look it over. But as a matter of fact, you know what? Let's just ask chat, right? Okay, there is okay, so I was wrong. There's 101 male for every 100 female worldwide. That's what chat says. Okay, it's like 50.27% of the world's population is niggas. Okay, so I was wrong. It's a good thing I fact checked myself, right? I was wrong. Spreading misinformation is never a good thing. Okay. So, like I said, 50.27% of the population is niggas to 49.73 females. So the sex ratio is 101.07 males for every 100 females worldwide. Okay. And that is coming straight off of ChatGPT, just so y'all can see that I'm not bullshitting or trying to lie to y'all or nothing like that. Okay. There you go. What is the population breakdown of women to men? These are your statistics. All right. Cool. So, there you go. I understand why they're being so picky now. Go ahead. Continue. Keep fine-tooth combing through the 101 niggas until you find the one. You know what I mean?
For sure. You can't make this shit up, bro. We need to go back to the days where, like, you just grew up in a small village and you maybe had, like, 5 or 6 people to choose from, because that made people actually choose carefully and intentionally. Now, it's like giving a kid too many presents on Christmas morning. They just get overwhelmed with it all and start crying, and then they don't play with any of the toys.
Okay, so I think what he's trying to say is, because of how flooded the dating market is on these dating apps, it becomes overstimulating for women to actually try to find one specific person. So it's not their fault. They're just overstimulated, essentially, is what I'm getting from what he's saying. Because let's be honest, if you try to go out of your way to learn 8 to 9,000 people, to pick one of those 8 to 9,000 people, at some point you're gonna get fried. You're gonna get you're gonna get flooded with too much information that you won't be able to remember. You're gonna start mixing up people's information, and it's just not gonna be a good time. So basically, they're overstimulated, is what he's saying. That's what I'm hearing. I don't know. I'm not trying to put words into bro's mouth, but that's what it sounds like he's saying to me.
I'll tell you what, if this could happen in real life, I guarantee you give a guy 8,000 likes and all of them are actually into him or willing to hang out, that guy's gonna find his wife. I fucking promise you.
That
this
or
is
he's
just
gonna try to
another
fuck all of
example,
them.
just like my friend that I told you about earlier in the video, 5,800 likes, still single. 9,000 likes, still single. Oh, I deleted the app because I got bored and overwhelmed. Like, you could afford to even delete the apps. I hear girls say that all the time, that they just straight up deleted it.
Men can afford
guys
to
really
delete
can't
the apps
afford
too.
to do that. Man.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. When I deleted Tinder, it took me less than 2 months to find my girlfriend. Like, we didn't start dating when I found her, but like 2 months after I deleted the app, me and her got introduced. We started talking, and then we started dating. You can afford to delete the app, bro. Don't pretend like there's not a whole world outside of your freaking phones, bro. Outside of the internet, bro. That's the confusing part that is getting men. That's what's making your life so miserable, because you think you stand no chance of talking to women and actually being able to pull them. So you have to try to meet them on the internet. No, you don't. Stop making this thing so complicated, bro. It's not. It's so stupid. I hate this freaking conversation, because niggas, in particularly, bitch and moan so much. All right? I'm not saying that there's not some things, right, that occur that cause this, that makes it so that they're justified in their bitching and moaning. It's still bitching and moaning, bro, to me at least. So there are things that they're justified in doing so, but the majority of the things that they are bitching and moaning about is so easy to just freaking deal with. You know what I mean? If you're not having success on dating apps, stop using dating apps and go outside and start talking to people. Oh my fucking God. Join some sort of community group program and talk to people. You know, if you're into that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Join some sort of club if you're in school, where you're not constantly having to be isolated and scrolling on a freaking dating app, and talk to people. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
And you got to work hard on your profile as a man here. Just deleting it on a whim, probably not a smart idea. This supply says this isn't something to brag about. Those dudes just want to pump and dump her. How many men want to marry her, though? Women always value themselves based on the wrong things. There might be some truth to this.
Maybe.
But I still stand by that there are plenty of guys out of this 1,001 dudes here that could end up marrying her if they were actually given a chance to get there.
That's
Here
not
we
wrong.
fucking go
He's not
again
wrong.
with more delusion. I had Hinge for 48 hours and had 3,600 likes. I deleted it real quick because that just means quality control is 0, and most of these people are mass swiping, LOL. Once again, you're so used to being given attention that it just makes you feel nothing, right? You're immune to it. You need a...
Yeah, but she's not wrong, though. Because men know it's a numbers game. I've said this before, too. Because men know it's a numbers game, most of the time, like, I'm pretty sure, like, over 50% of the time, they're not even looking and reading the profiles. They're just doing this. Because no matter what, at some point, some one of these you're doing is gonna have to swipe back on you. And if they're somewhat decently attractive, you're gonna engage with them. So come on, bro. It's not that maybe she has too many options. Okay, who cares? She can afford to have too many options if she look good enough, bro.
Wow.
Do I think it's okay that they are treating niggas like just disposable toilet paper? No, obviously not. I know people hate to hear this, but men need women just as badly as women need men. Or the other way around. Women need men just as badly as men need women. There you go. People hate to hear it, but it is what it is. This world was made for us to coexist in with each other, bro. If people are just whatever. I'm so done with this video, bro.
Harder drug
I'm over it.
than likes. Bro, if a man woke up with 3,600 likes, he'd be happy as a pig rolling around in shit. He would cancel all plans for that day and just search through those likes to see which bitches he wanted to fuck. Sorry, I mean, get married to. But that's the difference between dudes and women. A man will actually jump at an opportunity like this, and girls just look at it apathetically, get scared, get nervous, get overwhelmed, and click the delete button.
Yeah, because you gotta remember, of those 5,800, 9,000, 8,000 men, how many of them do you think are not weirdos that might want to harm this lady if she gives them a chance and then rejects them? Obviously, they have more at risk. Guy. Come on, Difo. I'm trying to give you a chance here, man. Look, this is a bad take in my opinion. I don't fuck with it. But you can't just... It's so easy for us as men to just see things from our perspective. I was like this at one point in time, okay? I'm not even going to sit here and pretend like I wasn't, okay? I had a hoe face. We've all been there, all right? I was a raging dickhead, let's just say that. But I've come to grips with understanding that it's way more dangerous for women to just be out here talking and going out with these random niggas they meeting on the internet than it is for a man. I personally, from my experience on any dating app that I've ever used, whenever me and whoever I met decided to go out on an actual date, I never felt a single shred of fear, anxiety, or anything like that, because I know well within myself there's nothing this woman can do to hurt me, bro.
He ain't lying.
Unless she pulls up with like 6 niggas. I have nothing to fear. I'm straight. But I can think about that like that because I am a man. Women cannot afford that luxury, bro. So yes, they have to be a little bit more picky with it, bro. It's okay for them to get scared that 1,000 freaking niggas are swiping right on them, because they don't know how many of those 1,000 niggas have genuinely good intentions and really fucking bad intentions, bro. Let's not pretend. Let's stop pretending like the world is all such sunshine and rainbows. Jesus, tongue twister. The world has a very dark side to it, bro. A very freaking dark side to it that people keep tending to ignore, which is why they're so judgmental about how freaking anal people are about little things like this, or women in this case. You know what I mean? So... God damn it. I sound like a whole ass feminist just now.
Like you just deleted 3,600 potential husbands, and then you complained that you were still single after. This guy raises a great point. He said, now add Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, etc. It is cooked. So true, fellas. This is just one platform of many where you could go as a woman in the year 2026
social media to meet people. It's so simple. Fuck.
and just get spoon-fed attention, likes, and just have guys thirsting after you. It's like any app that you open up on your phone, you could probably get messages there, and this is just one of like probably a dozen apps when you really think about it. Horrific, bro. This problem is just out of control. Well, fellas, that is about enough goddamn motherfucking internet for today. That was a lot to take in, a lot to unpack. As soon as I saw this floating around on Twitter, I knew I was going to share it with you guys here, because it is a perfect example. You know, what better way to start off the year than reminding us of how bad things truly are? I say this a lot, but maybe I haven't said it in a while, so I'll say it one more time. The best way to meet chicks is undeniably in real life, bro. It's undefeated, okay? They can't filter you out. They can't swipe you away unless they explicitly tell you to get the fuck out of their face. But you know what I'm saying. You actually have a chance to make them laugh, say something funny, see what their actual reaction is instead of giving them, you know, minutes or hours to think of what they're gonna say behind the screen. Just get off the apps, bro, please. You're competing against 1,000 dudes for a mid within 2 days. Can't do it. We gotta make serious changes to the way that we do things, guys, all right? You let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm sure the fellas are gonna have so much to say about all this, and I look forward to your responses as always. If you guys
all right, man. Same, man. Look, Difo, I don't think by no means, bro, is a woman hater, okay? We all love women, bro, as guys. You know what I mean? There's just something so... Hey, man. That's gonna be it for this video, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed it, man. I said everything I needed to say already, bro. So there's nothing really left for me to say in the outro, bro. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace.